Thank you, ma'am. Good morning to one and all present here. I request everyone to close your eyes, join your hands, and get ready for the prayer. Everyone to close. As the saying goes, a little knowledge is always dangerous. So, has anyone ever wondered, is there a person who has so much knowledge that he or she is out of danger now? We Indians are born optimistic and wish to achieve many milestones in our lives. Our hunger for knowledge seems to be far more intense than our hunger for food. We not only want to make our presence felt in the fields of science, technology, sports, and education, but also prove that we no longer want to shy away from facing any kind of adversities when it comes to keeping ourselves abreast of developments around the world and our willingness to learn something new.
Saisha Ganesha Vidya Ganagarishi Nichit Gayatri Chandaha Om Gam Ganapati Namaha Ekadandai Vidmahe.
The words of Edgar Dale, there was never a time in history when ignorance of current affairs could be so dangerous. from forming a legitimate point of view to being able to perceive the world in a better way, keeping up with current affairs, promoting holistic development of the world.
And what better way other than holding a quiz, which not only promotes competition, but most importantly, facilitates learning. So today, on behalf of the senior wing of Gyanshri School, I extend a very warm welcome to Mrs. Brinda Ghosh, our principal, Mrs. Amita Bajpayee, our vice principal, all our Shri Gurus and my fellow Shriyans. I, Vidhi Jain,
And I, Abhigyan Jindal,
from Agni House, take immense pleasure in welcoming you to today's online inter-house quiz on current affairs. So let's begin by introducing the participants.
the participants from Agni House are Arav Unyal, 6C, Yutika Araina, 7A, Siddhant Batra, 8A, Anvesha Rana, 9B, Dhruv Tiwari, 10C, Parreen Kaur, 11D, and Rahul Jaina, 12A. The participants from Akash House are Ridhan Solanki, 6F, Yashat Sharma, 7D, Arna Rohadgi, 8A, Suyash Jain, 9A, Harmandeep Singh, 10C, Aditya Bansal, 11A, and Sandeep Patel, 12A. The Jal House will be represented by Vihan Mittal, 6B, Ivanka Mittal, 7C, Siraj Mukherjee, 8B, Lakshay Garg, 9B, Arush Agarwal, 10B, Aryan Lamba, 11A, and Arnav Singh, 12A.
Vayu House will be represented by Samra Rizvi, 6C, Priyansh Tiwari, 7C, Aliza Khan, 8A, Anjanya Rastogi, 9A, Manvi Chaturvedi, 10B, Aman Srivastav, 11A, and Sumit Chauhan, 12A. The participants from Prithvi House are Agastya Sharma, 6C, Ishan Yadav, 7C, Dhairya Tomar, 8B, Diya Vij, 9C, Shresh Chauhan, 10B, Siddhant Srivastav, 11A, and Gaurav Gautam, 12B. And before we hand over the proceedings to Divya ma'am, I would like to inform our audience that this quiz was pre-recorded in order to avoid the possibility of a technical glitch. So without any further delay, over to Divya ma'am for the rules and regulations and conducting the quiz. Best of luck to all the participants.
Good morning, everyone, and a very warm welcome to all the participants. Welcome to the Inter-House Quiz competition. The competition is on current affairs. To begin with, I'll introduce the scorekeepers. The scorekeeper for the juniors wing, that is grade 6 to 8, will be Ms. Tanya Sibal Jain. And the scorekeeper for the seniors, that is 9 to 12, will be Ms. Manisha Dasmana. On the bell, we have Ms. Ankita Nair. And I, Divya Agnihotri, am your quiz master for the day. So all the best to all the houses, and let's begin. The first house to go will be Akash, second will be Jal, third will be Prithvi, fourth will be Vayu, and fifth will be Agni. The quiz is divided in two parts. Part A for students of grade 6 to 8 and part B for students of 9 to 12. No questions will be passed in any of the rounds. The first round is on general knowledge. Each house gets 3 questions. The duration to answer each question will be 30 seconds, and your time will start the moment the slide is there on the screen. 4 points will be given for a correct answer, and there are no minus points. 2 is take your pick. You will choose a number, and based on the number that you've chosen, your topic will be decided. You will have 3 questions in a row. Duration to answer all the 3 questions will be 2 minutes, 4 points for the correct answer, and no negative marking. Round 3 is for grade 9 to 12, that is the senior students. Total questions will be 3 for each house. The duration to answer each question will be 30 seconds, plus 4 points for the correct answer, no negative marking. And the fourth round will be the rapid fire round. In 2 minutes, you will get a maximum of 10 questions to answer. If you answer all 10 correct answers and give all 10 correct answers, it is 12 points. If 8 consecutive correct answers, it is 8 For 8, it is 10 points plus 1 for every correct answer. A past question will be treated as a non-consecutive question. No points for an incorrect answer. So shall we begin the quiz? Akash House, the first question goes to you. Who has the authority to declare a global emergency? A, UN, B, WHO, C, UNESCO, D, UNICEF.
WHO.
Okay. Jal House, your question comes on the screen. Who is the new chairman of this Board of Secondary Education, CBSE? Your options are on the screen. Mr. Manoj,
Ma'am, Manoj Ahuja.
Ahuja, Rajesh.
Manoj Ahuja.
Okay. The third question is for Prithvi House. Find the odd one out. 9, 14, 21, 27. Option A is 9, B is 14, C is 21, D is 27.
14.
14.
Okay. The question for YU House. Which country won the 18th Men's Asian Junior Team Squash Championship in 2017? Malaysia, Singapore, India, and China. YU House.
Malaysia.
Okay, the fifth question is for Agni House. Which Mughal emperor built Jama Masjid? Akbar, Babur, Jahangir, or Shah Jahan?
Shah Jahan.
Okay, the next question is for Akash House. Currency of Singapore, dollar, Singapore dollar, cent, or euro?
Singapore dollar.
B.
Singapore dollar.
Singapore dollar.
Next question is for Jal House. What is the name of India's longest highway having a length of 4,112 kilometers? NH44, NH24, NH34, NH14.
NH44.
Okay. For Prithvi House, the study of heavenly bodies is called aeronautics, astronomy, astrology, or evolution.
Astronomy.
Astronomy.
Okay, the next question for YU House. Neither Shyam dash Rohit came to school today. And, but, or, nor.
No.
Nor.
Okay.
Ma'am, no.
No.
Agni House. The author of Malgudi Days is
R.K.
K.R.
Narayan.
Narayan. Okay, R.K. Narayan. The next is for Akash House. Paper was invented in dash.
China. China.
Okay, Jal House. In a certain code, when is written as VGFO, how is police written in that code?
Ma'am, D option. Option
Okay.
D.
Prithvi House. Which state of India records the highest production of tea? West Bengal, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, or Assam?
Assam.
Assam.
YU House. Idiom to cool one's heels means to rest for some time, to give no importance to someone, to remain in a comfortable position, to be kept waiting for some time.
To be kept waiting for some time.
To be kept waiting for some time.
Okay, the next question is for Agni House. What is the direction of the rotation of Earth on its axis? East to west, west to east, north to south, south to north.
It's west to east.
Okay, so that ends round 1. So now in round 2, I will be calling out the name of the houses and they will have to choose a number from the given numbers. Based on that, the topic will be decided. Akash House.
Number 2.
Number?
Number 4.
Jal House.
Number 1.
1. Prithvi House.
Ma'am, number 5.
Number 5.
Vayu House.
Number 6. Number 7.
6 or 7.
7.
Agni House.
Number 3.
Number 3 is taken. Number 2.
Number 3 is not taken.
Yes.
Akash is 4, Jal is 1, Prithvi is 5, Vayu is 7, and Agni is 3. Okay, so we begin with Akash House. The first question is, who has been appointed as the chief of executive of the National Health Authority? N.S. Vishwanathan, R.S. Sharma, Tarun Gogoi, and B.P. Kanungo.
Option B, R.S. Sharma.
Which Bollywood actor was recently named in the WEF Young Global Leaders list? Priyanka Chopra, Deepika Padukone, Vidya Balan, or Nawazuddin Siddiqui?
A.
Okay. Who won the Rani Mitra Award for 2021 by the Animal Welfare Board of India? Theodore Bhaskaran, S. Chinni Krishnan, Gauri Moleki, Anjali Gopala.
Maybe A.
Ma'am, S. Chinni Krishna.
Okay. Now we go back to Jal House. The topic chosen by Jal House is 1. So history is your topic. Who was the founder of the Nanda dynasty? Mahapadma Nanda, Shishunaga, Dhanananda, or Nandivardhan?
Mahapadma Nanda.
Dhanananda.
Which of the following Mughal emperor is also known to be a very good player of Veena? Akbar, Jahangir, Shah Jahan, or Aurangzeb?
Ma'am, Jahangir.
Jahangir.
Under which act was the title of Governor General of India substituted for that of Governor General of Bengal? Act of 1786, Charter Act of 1813, Charter Act of 1833, or Charter Act of 1853?
Ma'am, D.
Okay. So, Prithvi House, your number was 5. Sports is your topic. Manika Batra, who was in the news recently, is associated with which sport? Cricket, table tennis. Okay. Kamalpreet Kaur, who has been selected for the Tokyo Olympics, is associated with which sport? Boxing, discus throw, long jump, high jump.
Discus throw.
Which state hosted the second Khelo India University Games in 2021? Tamil Nadu, Assam, Karnataka, or Maharashtra?
Ma'am, Karnataka.
Okay. Vayu House, your number was 7. Computer awareness is your topic. A network that is connected to the internet but uses encryption to scramble all the data sent through the internet is called my network, virtual private network, social network, none of the above.
C.
32-bit operations were introduced for the first time by Microsoft in Windows 9.5, Windows 3, Windows 3.11, none of the above.
Windows 9.5.
Which among the following is not a search engine? Google, Baidu, Wolfram Alpha, or Yahoo?
B.
Last to come is Agni House, and your number was 3. Your topic is geography. Which among the following is the origin of Damodar River? Greater Himalayas, Kumaun Himalayas, Sahyadri Hills, or Chota Nagpur?
Chota Nagpur. D.
The Chamera Dam is located in which state or union territory? Puducherry, Uttar Pradesh, Himachal Pradesh, Jharkhand.
It's in Himachal Pradesh. C.
Australia's longest river system is made by dash, Darling River, Murray River, Kulgong River, or Paru River.
It's River Murray River.
Yes.
Okay, so that ends the first 2 rounds, which were for the juniors, that is grade 6 to 8. Now, round 3 is a visual round, and it is for the seniors, that is 9 to 12. The first house to go is Akash House. Identify this regiment, the only regiment named after a city. Jal House. Located on Mahatma Gandhi Road in Guntur, Andhra Pradesh, this monument is a symbol of peace and harmony. Who is it dedicated to?
Muhammad Ali Jinnah.
Okay, Prithvi House. Kathakali dance is a combination of how many elements of fine arts?
Ma'am, 5 elements.
Vayu House. Identify this logo.
Ma'am, United Nations.
Agni House. Identify this logo.
Made in India.
Make in India.
Akash House. Identify these 2 famous personalities.
Edmund Hillary and just 1 second. Edmund Hillary and Tenzin, I guess.
Okay. Prithvi House. Identify this logo.
ISRO.
Vayu House. Which bird has been spotted in Indonesia after 170 years? Identify this bird.
Ma'am, Black Road Babbler.
Agni House. Identify the sportsperson.
Ma'am, Ravi Kumar Dahiya.
Have I missed out on any house on this round?
I think you didn't ask Jal.
Okay, Jal House. What is her name?
Sophia.
Akash House, the next question is for you. Atmano Moksham Jagat Hityacha. For one's salvation and for the welfare of many is the motto of which worldwide spiritual movement?
Rig Veda.
Jal House. Best known as the founder of which food chain?
KFC.
KFC.
Prithvi. Which country's flag contains flags of 6 other countries?
Ma'am, the Norwegian flag.
Vayu, next question is for you. Name this company.
Ma'am, Rovio. ROVIO, Rovio.
Agni House. English actor, film director, film producer, entrepreneur, and politician famous for a historic movie on India.
Ma'am, Richard Branson.
Okay, so that ends the third round. Now the fourth round is a rapid fire round, and you get maximum of 2 minutes, as many questions as you can answer. If you don't know the answer, you can pass the question. The first rapid fire goes to Akash House. Which 2 countries have not missed any of the modern day Olympics?
Canada and USA.
Who has won more tennis Grand Slams titles, Venus Williams or Serena Williams?
Serena Williams.
Who wrote the book India Wins Freedom?
Abdul Kalam Azad.
Who has received the Global Environment and Climate Action Citizens Award 2021?
Viral Desai.
If the physical property of a solid do not depend on the direction, the solid is known as?
Amorphous solid.
Pointing to a photograph of a boy, Suresh said, "He is the son of the only son of my mother." How is Suresh related to that boy?
He's the father of the boy.
He's the father.
The Minister of Electronics and IT has asked which company to withdraw its privacy policy?
Twitter.
In which year was the first general elections to Lok Sabha held?
(1951).
Which Greek ruler sent Megasthenes to the court of Chandragupta Maurya?
Pass.
Ankita ma'am, was that the bell?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you missed on the last question. The next one goes to Jal House. And your time begins now. The first question. Which country won the first ever Soccer World Cup in 1930?
Uruguay.
What sport is dubbed the king of sports?
Football.
Who wrote the book Ashtadhyayani?
Pass.
Who has been chosen as the Times Person of the Year 2021?
Elon Musk.
Elon Musk.
Who founded the branch of science known as spectroscopy?
Pass.
What is a group of owls called?
Parliament.
What does PUMA stand for in the context of robotics?
Programmable Universal Machine for Assembly.
The preamble to the Indian Constitution is based on the objective resolution drafted by
Jawaharlal Nehru.
Ankita ma'am, was that the bell?
Yes, Divya, ma'am.
Okay. So the next house to go is Prithvi House. Prithvi House, your first question. Who was the first gymnast to score a perfect 10?
Ma'am, Alexander the Titan.
Dump, floater, and wipe are terms used in which team sport?
Volleyball.
Who wrote the book Gita Rahasya?
Bharganga Tilak.
Who has been awarded the Ramanujan Prize for Young Mathematician 2020?
Professor Neena Gupta.
What is the ring of bones at the hip called?
Palvembrim.
A group of ravens is known as
Unkindness.
As per ICMR, which vaccine is found to be effective in neutralizing the double mutant strain of SARS-CoV-2? So that was the bell. The next house to go is Vayu House. Your first question, who was the first female driver to score points in a Grand Prix?
Ma'am, Lombardy.
How long is an Olympic swimming pool in meters?
Ma'am, 50 meters.
Who wrote the book Eternal India?
Ma'am, Indira Gandhi.
Who has received the 56th Gyanpith Award 2021?
Ma'am, Nilbani Phukan.
Which gas is known as laughing gas?
Nitrous oxide.
Which animal has 3 hearts?
Ma'am,
Octopus.
Octopus.
Which score is associated with the line emission spectrum?
Ma'am, neon street sign.
Which feature of the Indian Councils Act of 1909 projected the British agenda of divide and rule?
Ma'am, pass.
Name the country where martial arts originated.
India.
And that was the bell. So now the next round is for Agni House. What country is responsible for creating the Olympic Games?
Greece.
Ma'am, Greece.
Who was the first woman pilot to fly solo across the Atlantic?
Pass.
Who wrote the book Panchatantra?
Ma'am, Vishnu Sharma.
Who was the first Indian to receive an Oscar?
A.R. Rahman.
Who was the inventor of RH factor?
Pass.
The unicorn is the national animal of which country?
Ma'am, Scotland.
Tur or arhar, urad, and moong dal are examples of which type of major crop?
Pulses.
President's rule can be imposed under which article of the Indian Constitution?
(356).
Who was the political guru of Mahatma Gandhi?
Gopal Krishna Gokhale.
Was that the bill, Ankita ma'am?
Yes, Divya ma'am.
Okay. So with that, we come to an end to this. I would now request the scorekeepers to check whether we have reached a tiebreaker.
No, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, participants. With that, we come to an end to this quiz.
Congratulations to all the houses. I now request our principal, Mrs. Brenda Ghosh, to announce the winning team and share a few words on today's competition.
Thank you, children. A very informative round of questions asked and answered. However, I wish that the quiz master had given out the answers simultaneously. There may be a reason for that. I would like to know why the answers were not being spoken out by the quiz master. I would probably, Sunita ma'am can tell me that later. So the much awaited results, I think many of you may have already guessed what the results are. The results are in second position is Agni House with a score of 33 on 48. And in first position is Prithvi House with a score of 41 out of 48, which is indeed good. Thank you. Have a great day ahead. Thank you, children, and thank you, teachers.
Thank you, ma'am. Heartiest congratulations to the winning house and cheers to all the participants. May I now invite Ira Arora to propose the vote of thanks.
Thank you, Abhigyan. It is my privilege to propose the vote of thanks and acknowledge the contribution of those who worked extremely hard to make this event a big success. An event like this cannot happen overnight. It requires planning and a bird's eye for details. We have been fortunate to be guided by a team of very proactive and dedicated Shri Gurus. I extend my sincere thanks to our principal, Mrs. Brinda Ghosh, for her valuable suggestions and as always motivating us to be better versions of ourselves. My gratitude to our vice principal, Mrs. Anita Bajpai, for her guidance. I thank our HM, Mrs. Sunita Mehta, and coordinator, Mr. Akashdeep Sharma, for their support and encouragement. I would like to express my sincere thanks to the housemasters and mistresses and all the Shri Gurus who are always there to help us. The IT team who worked behind the scene and made this online competition possible. The participants for their enthusiastic performance. And last but not the least, to all those in the audience for their support and encouragement. Thank you all once again. And now, before we break off and get back to our online classes, I request everyone to stand for the national anthem.
जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Jai Hind.